The top stories for the hour. Ethio Telecom introduced empowering enterprise smart solution. And the UAE expresses keenness to expand investment in agriculture and artificial intelligence, among others, in Ethiopia. Hello and welcome to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism, with the daily updates. It's me, Magdalena Isayum. Stay tuned. Countries have appointed ex-Ethiopian Prime Minister Hailemariam Desalegn, ex-Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta, and ex-Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo as facilitators of new peace process in the DRC. Meanwhile, an international criminal court prosecutor arrived Tuesday to investigate the upsurge in violence. The M23 rebel group has in recent weeks seized two major cities in Eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, DRC, giving the armed group a major foothold in the region since taking up arms again in the late 2021. It is in the latest outbreak, the violence in a mineral-rich region that has seen some 3 decades of unrest and war, claiming millions of lives. We are extremely worried about recent developments in Congo. We know the situation, particularly in the east, is acute, ICC prosecutor Karim Khan told reporters on his arrival in the capital, Kinshasa. Two regional African blocs, the East African Community, EAC, and the South African Development Community, SADC, have come together in recent weeks in an attempt to install a ceasefire. They said late Monday that ex-Kenyan President Uhuru Kenyatta, ex-Ethiopian Prime Minister Hailemariam Desalegn, and ex-Nigerian President Olusegun Obasanjo had been appointed facilitators of new peace process. The EAC and SADC agreed at the summit on February 8 to merge two separate peace processes based in Luanda and Nairobi that were operating before the latest escalation of violence. The statement from the EAC and SADC said their key goal were to immediate and unconditional ceasefire, as well as humanitarian supplies and securitization of the airport in Goma. It said they would hold a ministerial meeting on Friday to work on the details of the ceasefire. DRC Prime Minister Judith Suminwa Tuluka said Monday that more than 7,000 people have been killed in the region since January. The number could not be independently verified. An investment forum was held in Seoul, South Korea that showcases Ethiopia's investment potential and opportunities in South Korea investors. The forum, which brought together over 200 companies, was aimed at introducing Ethiopia's investment opportunities to South Korean investors and creating awareness for pre-investment visit. In his opening remark, Ethiopian Ambassador Plenipotentiary to South Korea, Desse Dalke, highlighted Ethiopia's wide range of investment potential and called on South Korea investors to invest in Ethiopia. Prioritized investment area policy reform made by the Ethiopian government to create a favorable investment ecosystem and the major incentive to encourage foreign direct investment were among the issues provided in detail for the participants. During the discussion, representative of Shin's textile company working in Ethiopia shared the company's experience with South Korean investors. The participant expressed that forum on the country's investment potential has boosted their interest for a pre-investment visit. Ethio Telecom is making strides in boosting business efficiency across the country. With the new Empowering Enterprise Smart Solution, the state-owned telecom giant, led by CEO Freo Tamiru, has launched a suite of services designed to streamline operations for enterprise customers, utilizing cutting-edge technology to eliminate the need for complex infrastructure. Freo emphasized that improving enterprise productivity is essential for Ethiopia's economic growth, adopting fast fast and efficient technologies and key to enhancing service delivery, she said, highlighting the role of digital solution in the nation's development. Among the standout offering is a livestock assert information management system, a tech-powered platform that will enable Ethiopians to accurately track and manage its vast livestock resources, improving data management and decision-making. This is part of a broader initiative to digitize sectors that are vital to the country's economy. In addition, the Ethio Telecom has introduced a digital solution for farmers, allowing them to leverage their livestock assets for insurance and financial support. This initiative aims to empower Ethiopia's agricultural community and improving access to vital financial service. This innovative service are part of Ethio Telecom's large vision to drive Ethiopia's digital transformation and empower enterprise to serve their customers more efficiently. With this new tool, business across the country are now better equipped to thrive in a rapidly evolving digital landscape.
Adwa Mountains. This is where the Battle of Adwa took place. In the 1800s, the Italians had plans to colonize Ethiopia. And in 1889, they did a treaty, but they tried to trick him. And they had two versions of the treaty.
Do you remember Adwa? Freedom. Do you remember that day? Freedom. When our forefathers and mothers, they marched for months and stood in the way of colonization and slavery. With unity and with bravery, they sacrificed for our dignity in this African victory. Oh.
Every year on March 2, Ethiopia comes together to celebrate Adwa Victory Day, a national holiday that honors the country's historic triumph over Italian colonization at the Battle of Adwa in 1896. This momentous victory, a symbol of Ethiopian pride and resistance, sparked a global wave of anti-colonial movement and gave birth to the spirit of Pan-Africanism. The day is marked with vibrant parades, cultural performance, and heartfelt tributes to the Ethiopian Army's bravery, reflecting the enduring legacy of defiance that continues to inspire liberation movements across Africa and beyond. But the crucial question remains, what lessons have been learned from this momentous victory? The following reportage by Tigist Sirnessa shed light more on the matter.
In the late 19th century, as European powers carved up Africa, during the rise of colonialism and imperialism, one battle stood as a defining moment for the continent's future, a battle that would shape the fate of an entire nation and echo through the struggles of colonized societies worldwide. The Battle of Adwa, fought in northern Ethiopia's Tigray region, marked a turning point in the histories of resistance. Located 954 kilometers north of Ethiopia's capital, Addis Ababa, Adwa became the stage of one of Africa's greatest military triumphs.
Rome. In a blazing radio address, Mussolini proclaims his decision: war. Despite the League of Nations, Italy will conquer Ethiopia.
At a time when European nations were aggressively expanding their colonial empires, Ethiopia stood as the last independent African nation, unconquered, resilient, and defiant. While the rest of Africa was being colonized, Ethiopia was about to deliver a decisive blow to Italian imperialism. The victory of Adwa was not a mere stroke of luck. It was a result of Ethiopian unity, visionary leadership under Emperor Menelik II, a rugged defensive landscape that played a crucial role in the battlefield. Most importantly, it was fueled by the unwavering spirit of the Ethiopian people ready to defend their homeland against foreign invaders. The Battle of Adwa was a testament to Ethiopia's courage and determination. By defeating the Italian army, Ethiopia shattered the myth of European superiority, sending shockwaves through colonized nations and inspiring resistance movement across Africa and beyond. This victory galvanized anti-colonial sentiment worldwide, becoming a beacon for the Pan-African movement, which would later unite the struggle of oppressed people against imperialism. The triumph of Adwa became a symbol of hope and defiance for generations of Africans, and its legacy lives on today. In the years following Adwa, Ethiopia enjoyed 4 decades of peace, which allowed the nation to embark on a path of development, introducing new technologies and systems. But this peace came at a price. Ethiopia was forced into conflict due to Italian deceit and manipulation, particularly through the Treaty of Wuchale. The Treaty of Wuchale, signed in 1889, was meant to establish a peaceful relationship between Ethiopia and Italy, but the Italians deliberately altered Article 17, forcing Ethiopia to conduct foreign affairs only through the Italian government. This led to a deep betrayal, prompting Emperor Menelik II to call upon all Ethiopians to defend their country, mobilizing men, women, and children from all walks of life to stand together in the face of an invading force. The Battle of Adwa is more than a chapter in Ethiopia's past. It is a living testament to the power of unity, pride, and national spirit. Today, the story of Adwa continues to inspire Ethiopians and the world, reminding us all the strength that comes from standing together in the face of adversity. To ensure that this monumental history passed on to future generations, the construction of Adwa Memorial Museum serves as a vital step in preserving the legacy of this epic battle. For the young and the future Ethiopia, understanding the significance of Adwa will remain a source of inspiration and national pride. The Battle of Adwa is not just a moment in history, it is a powerful reminder of what can be achieved when a nation unites for its sovereignty, its future, and its freedom.
The UAE views Ethiopia as a strategic development partner for collaboration across various fields. Talking to EBC World at this dialogue, UAE Assistant Minister of Foreign Affairs for Development Affairs and International Organization Sultan Mohammed Al Shamsi highlighted the growing multifaceted collaboration between the two countries. He further stressed that the UAE is also keen to expand investment in agriculture and artificial intelligence, among others, in Ethiopia. Shagai Matau has the details.
The year 2004 represented the starting point for contemporary relations, developing political and raising the level of diplomatic representations between Ethiopia and the United Arab Emirates. And year by year, their relations have strengthened in multifaceted areas. Talking to EBC World at this dialogue, UAE's Assistant Minister of Foreign Affairs for Development Affairs and International Organizations, Sultan Mohammed Al Shamsi, highlights the growing collaboration across various fields between the two countries.
I think both countries are really enjoying a very strong relationship and in different levels, whether in business, people to people, government to government. So we see how this by time we grow and strengthen the collaboration every time with our brothers and sisters here in Ethiopia. I've seen many programs together to work in different areas.
The Assistant Minister of Foreign Affairs discloses that the UAE sees Ethiopia as a strategic development partner to collaborate with different business fields in Ethiopia due to its strategic location. As a seat of the African Union headquarters hosting the summit every year, the nation is convenient to discuss continental as well as global matters, he added.
Ethiopia, I think, is a very strategic country in Africa, and this is the way of how we collaborate with Ethiopia and in different business fields and people to people. So if you see actually as Ethiopia and the strategic location on this Horn of Africa, also hosting the African Union and Addis Ababa, of course, we have the African Union Summit where all the African Union presidents come here to negotiate. It's not about Africa as a continent, but also for the globe, how they can look for Africa and how they can provide this also as an important continent really in our world.
He further noted that the UAE is also keen to expand investments in agriculture and artificial intelligence, among others, in Ethiopia.
Well, we have a lot of really potential investment on Ethiopia, and we have many private sector really willing to also to explore and expand on Africa and logistics, on agriculture, on the technology, and artificial intelligence as well. So we have a lot of really collaboration on that. We hope to see every time to explore that a way of collaboration.
It is to be recalled that in a joint high-level humanitarian conference held in Addis Ababa this month, the UAE has provided an additional $200 million of humanitarian aid to Sudan, bringing the total contribution to $600.4 million since the outbreak of the conflict.
That's all we had for today's update, but before I go, let's have a recap of the top stories once again. Ethio Telecom introduced Empowering Enterprise Smart Solution. And the UAE expresses keenness to expand investment in agriculture and artificial intelligence, among others, in Ethiopia. Thank you for tuning in to EBC World, the voice of Pan-Africanism. It was me, Magdalena Isayim, with the daily updates. Goodbye.